This lesson, it's called Chain of Command. Now, we've done some other lessons similar to this one, but chain of command is very important because there is always a chain of command when you're an announcer. And on big events, usually director is that chain of command. The director is the person who directs you and what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be talking about, and where you're going. Now, is the director always right? Well, not always is the director always right. And that's an unfortunate situation, but it is part of announcing. So what do? Do you throw your hands up and just get frustrated and start complaining to the director right there on the spot, turn your mic off and not even turn it back on? Do you do all that? No, you don't do that, because the director is always going to be right. And if you disagree with the director, it's okay. But you know what you need to do is talk to him when there's a lengthy break, or you talk to him at the end of the day. And then you get your explanations like, hey, why don't we do it this way? I feel like it'll be a little better if we do it this way because of this is what happened last time we did it. So you have to do that with the director. Now, disagreeing with your co-host is a whole different situation. Now, sometimes I think that's healthy. I mean, to not have the same agreement with your co-host that you believe, like your beliefs and their beliefs, being different, because that gives your opinion and their opinion, and they can defend each other's opinion. You can defend your opinion, they can defend their opinion. But disagreeing with them almost is like a healthy argument, as long as it doesn't get crazy or anything like that. You know, explain how you feel, explain why you feel that way, and work to make it better. But if you don't agree and you're having a problem with something, you still wait for a lengthy break, or you wait till after the show before the next show you do, and you talk to them and you explain why, and you defend that what you want to do and why that is important. But always compliment first. So I really appreciate your hard work as a director. You're doing a great job, but here's why I feel the show could be better. Here's what we can do to make it better. All right? To your co-host, I feel that I like what you bring to the table. I think that we're working together, but maybe we should both try to do a little bit more of this to make the show better. So you compliment, and then you come up with your idea. If you attack, no one wants to hear that, okay? And you know what? There's always the after action report. That's right. The after action report can take care of you right there. You can write it all in the after action report. But remember, when you're filling out an after action report, defend your reasons why you're saying what you're saying. Make it make sense. Don't make an attack either, because who's going to want to hire you if you're just negative? Talk about the compliments first, and talk about how we can make the show better in the after action report. That is important. Now, sometimes as an announcer, I've done something. The next year, I'm back. The director's different. The next year after that, I'm back. The director's different. So not every time everyone's going to get hired back, but if you do a good job, get along with everyone, do your most amazing job you can, don't disagree, talk about it afterwards in lengthy breaks, I'll tell you what, you're going to be the one that moves on. You're going to be the one that comes back year after year, and the director might not be there. The producer might not be there. It might be a whole new production company that might change, but you could still be the one constant and still continue to have that job. Okay, years ago, back when I was new in the announcing, started doing some big events. I started doing big events right off the bat. I didn't do a lot of small events. I went right to the big time because I got given some chances, and when I got given those chances, I did a good job. Well, I started getting pretty cocky about the whole thing. I started thinking that I was the best at what I was doing. And if I go back and look at some of the videos of some of my first years announcing, I was not very good at what I was doing, but because I was thrown in the big scene, I thought, okay, well, I'm the man. So I started having this attitude. Well, some girls started naming it Bratitude. And these were production girls that I was working with. Now, I've talked about the story before, but these girls started calling it Bratitude. And Bratitude, what I thought was funny at first. I was like, oh, that's cool, Bratitude. I think I'm gonna make some t-shirts. I'm gonna start doing this and make that my whole mantra, Bratitude. But then I realized they all were kind of laughing about it, and the whole thing was, they're making fun of me. They're making fun of me because every time somebody would compliment something I would do, I would use the attitude like, of course, it's what I do. I'm the best at what I do. Even though I wasn't, but I had the Bratitude. And so that they nicknamed that. I realized it afterwards, and I made every amends possible to not show the Bratitude, be humble, respect exactly what you do in that job, and that's how you'll last and get more jobs. That's chain of command.